We're going to start off by looking at a video for our universal torque wrench calibration machine for ISO 6789, 2017 and 2003. This machine is available in two versions, automatic or semi-automatic operation, and 1.5 or 3 kilonewton meter versions are available. Firstly, looking at some of the features of this machine. The stepper motor that we have in the linear track system removes the need for operators to smoothly and consistently apply large forces on larger torque wrenches, so that makes it much easier for the operators to use. The reaction rod and linear bearings ensure the force is always applied at 90 degrees to the handle. Any losses due to friction are taken up by the stepper motor and no parasitic forces are applied to the wrench. These parasitic forces are further reduced by the vertical mounting of the torque wrench, allowing it to move freely during operation. The operation itself is both quiet and smooth. The long linear track ensures sufficient travel for cam-type wrenches. The calibration machine will increase speed from the peak detection, travelling quickly up to the wrench reset or click. This speeds up calibration time. There are multiple safety features to ensure that the machine, transducers and torque wrench are not overloaded in operation or overdriven due to wrench fault. And like our torque screwdriver machine, both of these can be used in collaboration with our AWS Kepler 4 software, which takes values straight from our display, speeding up the completion of the calibration and certification process to 6789 2017. Now we're going to look at a video of the actual operational overview of the universal torque wrench calibration machine. In this example, we're using a breakback wrench, a click type wrench. So firstly, you select the transducer that you want to use with the torque wrench. These can either be our Intelligent Inline Torque Transducers or another manufacturer's transducers using our Intelligent Instrumented Transducer cable, which converts them to the CAN bus signal required to operate with our machine. The transducers can be stepped around 30 degrees to solve any alignment problems with fixed square drives on torque wrenches. There are two reaction pillars on the force application carriage and an outer shaft to swap between them. This means that you can calibrate shorter wrenches on the front pillar and then wrenches of a handle centre length of about 170mm or longer on the centre pillar. Slide the force application carriage along the main track and insert the handle into the centre of the U-clamp. You tighten down the fastening screw on the U-shaped handle, ensuring that the wrench can still slide freely. The machine is now mechanically set up, and this setup is the same for all wrench types, click type, cam type and indicating wrenches such as dial and electronic wrenches. Select the transducer using the transducer switch box. The display will automatically detect the selected transducer and the switch box keeps all attached transducers powered for temperature stability. Using the soft buttons on the front of the display, follow the on-screen setup. Firstly selecting the units and then the target torque. This is the torque that the wrench is set to. Then set the upper limit. This is the limit at which the machine will stop if reached, so this is a safety limit. Then select the mode, first peak for click types and peak for cam and dial types. Next thing to do is to set up the handheld controller. Select the range, clockwise or counterclockwise, and ascend. The range controls the speed of the last 20%. You have a jog function on the handheld controller using the joystick, which you can use to take up any play in the wrench before you start the calibration. Press and hold the yellow button for half a second and release to run the machine. When the wrench reaches 80% of the target torque, the machine slows down to the correct rate to meet the standard. That's the ISO 6789 2017 rules. When the wrench operates or clicks, the machine will stop and reverse automatically, coming back down until the torque reaches 0 again. To run the machine again, all you have to do is press and hold the yellow button on the handheld for half a second and release. The display, shown in the little window at the bottom, captures the first peak which will be indicated in green, and holds it for 5 seconds before resetting and transmitting on RS-232. This RS-232 signal then can be interpreted by our Kepler 4 software and stored against the reading. The display will not capture any further peaks until the applied torque has returned to 0 for 2 seconds. This is to stop it catching any false peaks on the way back down. The pendant-style handheld controller enables the user to stand where necessary to read dial and electronic displays whilst remaining in full control of the machine. So that's the end of the video for the Universal Torque Wrench Calibration Machine. If you have any questions about the machine, you can send us an email by visiting our website awstalk.co.uk and click on Contact Us.